Hello everyone. Today we will discuss urine formation. Urine formation. The urine formation involving mainly three steps. First one glomerular filtration. Second one selective reabsorption. Third one tubular secretion. Glomerular filtration, selective reabsorption, and tubular secretion. So the previous class discuss glomerular filtration. Previous class discuss the glomerular filtration. This class discuss selective reabsorption and tubular secretion. Selective reabsorption and tubular secretion. First of all, selective reabsorption. Selective reabsorption means so the glomerulus. So these glomerulus filtering the fluid is the primary urine. Primary urine. So this primary urine is 99% of primary urine reabsorption. 99% of the primary urine is reabsorption. So these are the selective reabsorption. Next one tubular secretion. Third one is the tubular secretion. So the tubular secretion means so these tubular secretion they helps from the maintain the acidic base balance, ionic base balance of the body fluids. Maintain the body fluids pH from the selective tubular secretion. So they are the selective reabsorption and tubular secretion. First of all, first one the selective reabsorption. So the selective reabsorption, so they are the either active process or passive process. Active process means the loss of the energy. Active process means some amount of energy is loss. Next one passive process. There is no energy loss. So they are the reabsorption process, either active process or passive process. Next one, so the reabsorbed substances is divided into three types. So three types of the reabsorbed. First one is the high threshold substances. First one high threshold substances. High threshold substances. High threshold substances. Second one low threshold substances. Third one A threshold substances. A threshold substances. So the filterating reabsorbing substances are the three types. First one is the high threshold substances. High threshold substances. Second one low threshold substances. Third one is the A threshold substances. First one high threshold substances. First one high threshold substances. So high threshold substance means so they are the main reabsorption substances, mainly reabsorbed substances. So they are the high threshold substances. Main reabsorbed substances are called high threshold substances. So the examples: vitamins, minerals, amino acids, vitamins, minerals, amino acids, so etc. So these are the high threshold substances. High threshold substances. And glucose. So these are the high threshold substances. Next one low threshold substances. Second one low threshold substances. Low threshold substances. So the low threshold substances, so these are the urea and uric acid. Urea and uric acid. So they are the high threshold and low threshold substances. Third one is the A threshold substances. Third one A threshold substances. So the A threshold substances means, so these are the excreting substances. So they are the excreting substances. So there is no absorption. There is no absorption. So these are the A threshold substances. A threshold substances are the excreting waste materials. So in the urine, excreting waste materials are called as A threshold substances. So there is no reabsorption. There is no reabsorption. So there are the three types: A threshold, low threshold, and high threshold substances. Next one. Next one, reabsorption and secretion. Reabsorption and secretion from the proximal convoluted tubules. So they are the nephron. So they are the glomerulus. In the glomerulus, Bowman's capsule. Glomerular capsule. Next one, they are the renal tubule. So they are the PCT. These region PCT, proximal convoluted tubules. So they are the U-like structure. So they are the loop of Henle. Loop of Henle. Next one, so these are the DCT, digital convoluted tubules. DCT, digital convoluted tubules. Next one, so they are the collecting duct. CD means collecting duct. PCT means proximal convoluted tubules. LOH means loop of Henle. Next one, DCT means digital convoluted tubules. Next one, CD means collecting duct. Collecting duct. First one, proximal convoluted tubules, reabsorption and secretion. In the proximal convoluted tubule, reabsorption and secretion. So these are the proximal convoluted tubules. Proximal convoluted tubules. The proximal convoluted tubules contain a cuboidal cells of the epithelial cells. So they are presenting on the epithelial cells. So they are the epithelial cells, cuboidal epithelial cells presenting on the proximal convoluted tubules, and is also presenting on the brush borders. Is also presenting on the brush border. PCT presenting on the brush borders. So they are these brush borders functioning is the increasing reabsorption. Increasing reabsorption. Proximal convoluted tubules contain a cuboidal epithelial cells. Proximal convoluted tubule contain a cuboidal epithelial cells along with brush borders. Along with brush borders. So these brush borders increasing of reabsorption. Increasing of reabsorption. 70 to 80%. How much percentage? 70 to 80% of water and solutes, water and electrolytes reabsorption. In the PCT, in the proximal convoluted tubules, 70 to 80% of water and electrolytes reabsorption. 70 to 80% of water and electrolytes reabsorption from the proximal convoluted tubules. So first one, water. So the water reabsorption, osmosis process. Water reabsorption, osmosis. In the osmosis process, water is reabsorption. The water is reabsorption from the osmosis process. Next one, sodium ions. Next one, sodium ions. Sodium ions, so their reabsorption is active process. So they are the active process. The sodium ions reabsorption in the active process. Next one, chloride ions. Next one, chloride ions. Cl minus. So they are reabsorption in the passive process. So they are the passive process. Next one, nutrients. Next one, nutrients. Nutrients reabsorb active process. Active process. Next one, so the reabsorption also HCO3 minus and clay plus ions. So these are the reabsorption in the proximal convoluted tubules. So these tube is called as proximal convoluted tubules. The proximal convoluted tubule reabsorption of water and electrolytes. So either active process or passive process. So the water is reabsorbed from the osmosis process. Osmosis process, water is reabsorption. Next one, sodium ions reabsorption from the active process. Chloride ions reabsorption from the passive process. Nutrients are the active process, and HCO3 minus and K plus ions also reabsorption. Next one, secretion. Next one, secretion. Next one, secretion. So the secretion only H plus ions and NH3 ions. H plus ions and NH3 ions are the secretions. H plus ions and NH3 ions. So they are the secretion. So these secretions main functioning is to maintain the acidic base balance of the body fluids. Acidic base balance of the body fluids. So they are the reabsorption and secretion of proximal convoluted tubules. So they are the proximal convoluted tubules. These tubules reabsorption and secretion. First one, reabsorption. So reabsorption, how much percentage? 70 to 80% of water and electrolytes are the reabsorption in the proximal convoluted tubules. So they are the PCT. Next one, loop of Henle. Next one, loop of Henle. Loop of Henle reabsorption. Reabsorption and secretion. Reabsorption and loop of Henle, reabsorption and secretion. So the loop of Henle divided into two regions. One is the descending limb of loop of Henle. So they are the ascending limb of loop of Henle. So these are the descending limb of loop of Henle. So they are the ascending limb of loop of Henle. First one, descending limb of loop of Henle. First one, descending limb of loop of Henle. Descending limb of loop of Henle. So the descending limb of loop of Henle. So these are the reabsorption of water. Reabsorption of water. Reabsorption of water. So the passive process. So they are the passive process. Reabsorption of water only passive process. So impermeable to electrolytes. In this region, impermeable. Impermeable of electrolytes. Impermeable of the electrolytes from the descending limb of loop of Henle. Next one, second one, ascending limb of loop of Henle. Ascending limb of loop of Henle. So the ascending limb of loop of Henle. So these are the ascending limb of loop of Henle. So the ascending limb of loop of Henle, reabsorption of NaCl. Reabsorption of NaCl. Reabsorption of NaCl. So these reabsorption of NaCl from the thick ascending limb and thin ascending limb. Thick ascending limb reabsorption from the passive process. Passive process. So these are the thick ascending limb of loop of Henle. So they are the NaCl is reabsorption from the active process. Active process. So these are the limb of loop of Henle reabsorption. So these ascending limb of loop of Henle, impermeable of water. Impermeable of water. Impermeable of water. So these are the loop of Henle. The loop of Henle contain two regions. One is the descending limb of loop of Henle, another one is the ascending limb of loop of Henle. So the descending limb of loop of only reabsorption of water from the passive process. Only from the passive process. So the ascending limb of Henle is the two regions. One is the thin ascending limb of loop of Henle, thick ascending limb of loop of Henle. Thin ascending limb of loop of Henle, reabsorption of NaCl from the passive process. Next one, NaCl reabsorption from the active process. So in this region, ascending limb of loop of Henle, impermeable of water from the ascending limb of loop of Henle. Next one, so these are the reabsorption. So in this secretion, so this limb of loop of Henle secretion only urea. So they are only secretion from the urea. They are secretion from the H plus ions and K plus ions. So secretion. In this secretion only H plus ions and K plus ions. So these are the loop of Henle. So they are the loop of Henle secretion. Next one, DCT, digital convoluted tubules. So the digital convoluted tubules, there is no active involving of the reabsorption, only small amount of the electrolytes or water is reabsorption. First one, water reabsorption. So they are the water reabsorption, sodium ions reabsorption, HCO3 minus reabsorption. Next one, digital convoluted tubules. DCT means a digital convoluted tubules. Next one, DCT, digital convoluted tubules of reabsorption and secretion. First of all, reabsorption. So the reabsorption only water reabsorption from the Na plus ions and reabsorption of HCO3 minus. So the reabsorption of water is controlled by the ADH hormone, adenosine diuretic hormone. So they are the reabsorption of water. Next one, secretion. So the secretion H plus ions. Next one, secretion of the K plus ions. Next one, secretion of the NaH3. So they are the reabsorption. So these are the secretion. So reabsorption of water, sodium ions, HCO3 minus ions. So the secretion of the H plus ions, K plus ions, NH3. So they are the secretion. Next one, last one is the collecting duct. So these collecting duct, finally the fluid is entering from the medulla region of the pelvic region. First of all, collecting duct, reabsorption and secretion. Reabsorption and secretion from the collecting duct. So in this collecting duct, reabsorption only water and urea. Reabsorption of water and reabsorption of urea. So the reabsorption of water, because of the concentration of urine is excretion. Reabsorption of water means the concentration of urine is excretion. Next one, reabsorption of urea. So they maintain the acidic base balance. Next one, secretion. So the secretion from the next one, secretion. So the secretion is the only H plus ions and K plus ions. The secretion from the H plus ions and K plus ions from the collecting duct. So they are the reabsorption and secretion from the nephron, proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle, digital convoluted tubules and collecting duct. So they are the reabsorption and secretion. So they are the urine formation, majorly glomerular filtration, minus reabsorption, selective reabsorption plus tubular secretion is equal urine. Excretory urine means the glomerular filtration fluid is reabsorption and secretion. Finally, the formation of urine. So these are the urine formation: glomerular filtration, proximal convoluted tubule reabsorption and secretion, loop of Henle reabsorption and secretion, digital convoluted tubule reabsorption and secretion, and collecting duct reabsorption and secretion. So they are the formation of urine.